Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. In this lesson, I'll teach you how to use basic Java code. I'll teach you some basic Java code in this first lesson. So let's get started. First, like in the last lesson, I told you guys how to make a class. And we inserted the class here. So now our next step is to start coding. So how do we do that? Okay, so first we will delete this. So I'll tell you guys about what comments are later in this video. For now, let me teach you guys about this. So in Java, you need these lines of code to start the process. If you don't use these lines of code, it will use an error. So you don't want an error to occur. So this is how you do it. So first, we already wrote this. And by the way, if you guys accidentally delete this, no problem, just Control Z it, or you can just type it all back again, and it'll still work. Anyways, let me tell you guys how to do this. So first, we're here. Now, what do we type? So for the first step, we'll want to type something that will print a message. So we'll do System.out.println parentheses and quote, hello Java. And we'll put this half semicolon over here. Now you start with the code. So how do we run the code, you might ask? Well, you can click here, or you can right click here, go into run as, and then do one Java application. Now it says save resources to my file. I'll just click OK. And there we have it. The hello Java, our first line of code. Okay, so now what's next, you might ask? What other stuff should I know? So if you guys watch my Python videos, you should have saw the comments I put sometimes. So you might ask, well, how do I put comments? So let me show you guys about the comments. So to write a comment, you just use / and then do this is a comment. So this is how you write a comment. So yeah, that's how you write a comment. Okay. Now, let me just do this again. And let me run the code again and show you guys. As you see, it does nothing to the code. However, if you just did this, let me run this code and show you guys what will happen. As you can see, it will start an error. So you don't want to do that. So yeah, that's how you make a comment, and don't forget to put the slashes. Okay. Now what's next? Now in this lesson, I'll also teach you about variables. So in Java, it's not like Python where you can just write the code and then write variables after that. It's a bit different. So Java, whatever you write first, it will go. So if you write print hello Java and then you wrote hello Java number 2 or something, it'll print this first and then that. So you'll have to put it in order if you want it to happen. And by the way, this you can not use println. You can still use print. However, println just like puts the like new like what's it like the new string, like the new hello Java thing in a new line. So if I were to write this again, it will put it in another line. So let me show you guys how that would happen. So first I would go here. I will copy this and I will type it again over here. And there we go. And I'll type 2. Okay. Now, so if I were to run this again, I'll click OK. As you see, System.out.println just like prints the new string in another line. Now watch if I were to delete this. I'll run this again. I'll go here, click OK, and it will still work. However, println is more sufficient to printing. However though, if you just use print, it will also work. It will look like this if you do that. So it won't really like make a big difference, but if you like wanna like change the lines, you should like use the println or not use it depending on what you want it to look like. But usually println is the one we want to do. Okay, now for the last topic on our lesson, variables. So for the variables, as I said like a few minutes ago, you don't want to like repeat you don't want to write them after the print, because if you do that, it will cause an error. And in Java, as I said, everything that comes first gets done first. Not like Python where you can like put anything like after the code and it'll just work. You have to put everything you want to happen in order. So let me show you guys how to make a variable. First, I'll like start with an integer, like int age equals like maybe 13. There. Now maybe I'll do like maybe let me do a string. Now string name equals, and for example, I'll just write my name. And I'll use this. I'll use a semicolon because semicolons will like help the code run. If you don't use them, it won't run. Okay. Now I will go and like run this. No, actually, I'll just like System.out.println age. And for this, we can just like delete these because you don't really need to do that. For like, if you watch my Python videos, you could see that like you don't need to like put like double brackets around the Java code, like around the Python code. So you don't need to do that in Java either. But however, you will need a semicolon here. So yeah, now let me run this code here. And I'll click OK. And it says 13me. Let me show you guys a few different variables. I'll just copy this code for after. And let me bring this back. Okay, Now let me show you guys some other ways to write variables. Double height. So this is for like floating point, like numbers, like float numbers. Like as I told you guys in my Python lessons, like a float is a number that like has a decimal, even if it's like 6.0, which will, if you math guys know it's like 6 still, it's still a float. So double height, like let me show you guys, equals, now let's type, my height is like, I don't know my height, we'll just like type something random. Double height equals like, I don't know, let's just type 8.8 for random. And char initial equals k. So I'm not actually 8.8 like feet or like meters. I'm just like making like a fake, like, you know, like what's it called? Like a fake resume, or not resume, like a fake info card or something like that for like a random person. Like char initial equals k. String name, we already done that. And Boolean is learning Java. This is for like true or false Booleans, or like for true or false. And then equals true. Hold on. Now let me add this to my code. If you forget the semicolons, the code will cause an error, so you have to put them at all times. Now let me print this. And now this time I'll remove name and age. This time for age and name I'll put height. And then after that I'll put initial here. And I'll do one more. I'll delete this code, this line. And then System.out.println. And then I'll do is learning Java. Let me fix this. Okay. Now, like, what would happen if I were to, like, you know, add messages after that? No problem. I'll just type name is, and then I'll like do this, and then I'll do plus age. And then I'll do the same thing for name. I'll put like, for my name, I'll just like, yeah, I put this, oops, sorry, I accidentally put name and age. Let me fix this. And let me put my name here. Now let's do, this one is age. This is name. My height is not actually that tall, but like, I'm just like doing a fake, like, you know, a fake like info card or something like that. Height equals height. Initial is that. And I'll do plus after their names. I'll put space, put plus, and put another space. Now I will do is this person learning Java? And then we'll do, sorry about this message for a second. Okay, now put space plus space. Okay, now let me run this code and show you guys what happens. First it says age is 14. That's my name. And that's not my real height, I told you guys. But like say that was my height, for example. This is the initial. And is this person learning Java? Equals true. So that's it for today's basic lesson on Java. Thank you guys for watching my first Java code video. And in the next lesson, I'll be teaching you guys some more Java stuff and more coding. Thank you guys for watching this video and have a great day.